Are you kidding me? I just shit my pants. I threw up in my mouth. What's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Brittney, this is Taylor for those of you who don't know. And before we get any further into the video, make sure you guys follow us on all our social medias. For today's video, we're gonna give you guys a story time. A story time about how we got stalked and how we almost got raped and killed. And I'm not making lightly of that. So we're just gonna get right into it. When Brittney and I were 17, we worked at a movie theater together. Every person that came in, we had to be nice to and try and make a connection with them, whatever that means. One man happened to stand out. One day Taylor and I were working together. I was on the register and she was scooping popcorn. And in walks this man. Very interesting man. He was probably middle-aged, wearing a ripped up Metallica t-shirt. Right off the bat, he was very creepy and almost obsessive with us, which is weird because we just met him. He was asking how often we work, what times we work, but he also told us that he had just gotten banned from another movie theater. That's why he's coming to this one now. First red flag. Our first encounter wasn't too terrible, but then he also kept bringing up his red Corvette that was sitting in the parking lot, and he kept asking if we wanted to go for a ride after work. We didn't. That just seems like a very weird thing to ask someone. So, for weeks upon weeks, he always came in and he always found us. We both like video games, and somehow he found out our gamer tags. So he added us on Xbox and started trying to play games and talk to us over the mic, the headset. We felt a little uncomfortable about it, so we kind of just brushed it off. He comes in to the movie theater next time we're working and he's a little offended. So we're like, oh, our mic was broke, we couldn't talk. The next day he walks in, he comes straight for us behind the counter, very clear he's upset, and he throws a microphone onto the countertop and he's like, now you can play with me. So at this point, our jaws are like on the floor. We're like, this man went out and bought us a microphone so we could talk to him on Xbox. We're still strangers. Another red flag right there. There's something not right with this man. Now the story gets progressively more creepy. It's our job. We have to be nice to this man. On another occasion, he comes up to us, he's making small talk, and he throws in there, if I was 17 again, the things I'd do to you girls. Oh my god. No thank you. Also keep in mind we were like 30 pounds heavier. We were just like chunky little girls in movie theater uniforms and hats covered in popcorn grease.
You like them slippery?
This is where it started becoming a real problem. Because not only was he saying these things to us, in disturbing detail, he would tell our manager these sexual things he would do to us if he had the chance. He started asking our coworkers personal questions about us. So at this point, we're very uncomfortable with this man. We don't necessarily feel safe. So we go to our managers about this because they've witnessed it firsthand. They decide to do nothing. Thanks. Our managers ended up telling him that we felt uncomfortable about it, but they didn't ban him from the theater. So he started coming in now more angry, very angry, and he was being very violent and aggressive. He started telling us stories about how he was in jail, how he stabbed someone, how he beat this guy up, how he stole this. And I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna die. He came in one day and he's like, oh, nice cars, by the way. And he like named off the color, the make, the model of both our cars. So this man is now watching us go out to our cars late at night. We get off at 1, 2, 3 a.m. and he's waiting in the parking lot watching us. So now this is really becoming an issue. One day, this man comes in and is like, I have a gift for you. And I'm thinking like, oh no. Another one. He pulls out a picture and hands it to me. This picture is of me getting into my car late one night after work. The creepiest picture, I have no idea, from 100 yards away. And he says, I made you a copy. How many copies are there? How many copies? What other pictures are there? Oh, like how often do you watch me without me knowing? We don't feel safe. We would be sweeping up some popcorn on the floor or some throw up, either one. And suddenly we would get a hand on the back, like down the back. Caressing. And we turn around and it's this man touching us very inappropriately. At this point, you shouldn't be touching us. Like, okay, you can say what you want, I'll deal with it, but don't touch me. One of our male friends that he saw us talking to he went up to him and threatened to stab him.
He was also our fellow employee, and at this point, our managers still don't want to ban him.
I don't know, are we crazy? Does anybody else think this is insane?
Should we not have felt unsafe or uncomfortable about this?
If it happened to us now, we would have taken more action ourselves, but we were so young, we didn't know what to do.
This has never happened to us before, and all we know is we went to our managers about it, they won't do anything.
So making a long story shorter, we ended up switching jobs and moving to a place down the street a little bit.
A few months go by, we're working there, very content, no issues. One day, this man walks through the door and he looks right at us, very not happy, comes up to us and says, "I found you." He found us because he trailed our cars one day. He recognized our cars, followed us, and found out where we worked.
It turns out he used to follow us home from work. Are you kidding me? I just shit my pants.
I threw up in my mouth. At this point, it's clear he's angry. Our manager is there, everyone's there. There's an issue now.
He started raising his voice, getting really angry. At that point, our manager told us to just get in the back.
He knew that this man was crazy and we were unsafe. Our manager had to call the police. The situation just blew up. It came out of nowhere. We thought we were good for months and then suddenly, boom, he's there.
After that, every single night we left work, we had to be escorted out by one of our employees. We had our employees follow us home to make sure we got home okay every night.
Make sure he didn't follow us.
And we had to start carrying weapons on us.
Our father had to give us pocket knives to carry on us. God forbid anything happened. They were just really cute movie theater uniforms.
So after the police got involved, we never saw him again. Who knows if he saw us again? He's probably outside right now.
He's probably gonna watch this video.
We're dead.
So that's our story about how we were stalked, nearly kidnapped and killed and raped, how we had to carry weapons, the police were called, we had to change jobs.
Fun times. If anything like this ever happens to you guys, please don't take it lightly. Just because it's happening to you doesn't mean it's not a big deal. And don't let it get to the point where it is a big deal.
Make sure you tell somebody, and if whoever you tell doesn't do anything about it, you need to find somebody who will do something about it. Make sure you're safe.
We hope you guys enjoyed our first story time video. If you guys like us doing videos like this, comment below letting us know you liked it and want to see more like this.
Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you didn't follow us on our social medias already, they're in the description below.
Make sure you subscribe, and until next week, if we're not dead, we will see you guys next week.
Bye!
Our love is